Alright, you pathetic... Oh, that's loud. One sec, just my volume. Alright, you pathetically sad sacks of shit. Welcome. It's the time of month again. Wrong American phrase. It's that time of year again. It's the spooky season. And I saw and heard about this one. Ad infinitum. I know it involves, I think, World War I, but that's it. Yeah, more specifically, I saw Fooster playing this. And so I was like, yeah, I'm going to play this first, and then I'm going to check out his Let's Play. Alright, change of plans, much to an extreme chagrin. So, to catch you guys up, I started playing, made a decent way through, and, I realized something. I was only recording a quarter of my screen. Yeah. So, I've decided to start the game from the beginning again.
You have done it once. Now you need to do it
Aw,
again.
cripes, the game's talking to me. I technically have the recording, so what I could do is, does that count as cheating? Put my old audio on top of new footage? For months you've cursed hours spent staring at these tables. I've been reading that. Now you wish you could just stay with them forever. Dot dot dash dash dash. That is truly aggravating. That I have to restart all that. Oh well, 3 hours gone. Alright, diary. You've never let it out of your sight. Whoops. Alright. Gotta start from this again. Morgan groan. The letters blur before your eyes, nevertheless, with little effort, you manage to decipher them. All train stations, Operation Morgan groan. Yeah, Morgan as in morning?
I spoke to him, but I don't know if he understood what I was saying.
Alright.
Toms! The lieutenant's sending us over the top. The whole company.
Let's go use the gun this time. Alright, a 98 model. Loaded, safety off. Let's go. Charge!
First platoon awaiting orders, sir.
To the front. Let's go to the back. Wait for me! Wait, don't... now on second thought, you guys can, get started without me. Alright.
Platoon awaiting orders, sir.
Berlin Road. see if I ever figure out which way. Not that way. Whoa. Oh, look at that! Oh, aw. They're not actually there. Makes sense. It's not that type of game. Shoot the guy! Ah. What'd you say? Oh, now you load. I'm going. You know what? Yeah, I probably won't overlay. I'll just keep the highlights. Jiza indeed. Ow, barbed wire. There we go. Aw, that doesn't do anything. Yep, scripted. Ouch. Chapter 1, Despair. Let's see if it glitches out again. Because the first time I played it glitched out. It didn't load anything in. Oh! This is completely new!
I want my son back! You and your wretched no recorder! You've taken everything from me! Nonsense!
Yeah, that's all new for me, because the first time I played this, I literally spawned on the bed. No cutscene or anything. Chapter 1. Despair. What the? We aren't even laying on the bed, we're standing on it! What was that? So is this a monster game, a ghost game? What am I looking at here? All my controls have changed. I can't even crouch. Is this the afterlife? What the frick do I do? Huh? I can't interact with anything. I can't crouch, I can't jump. What do I do? Can I just push through this door? Nope. I'm confused. Did it bug? Like, it was a little odd that were just standing on the bed. Like, did it not load in properly? Yeah, see? We didn't have that before. One strike, one spark. That's all it takes. Take the matches.
Give your brother his dagger back.
I'm sorry, Paul.
Now get out, you dirty little thief. You're no son of mine.
You know, with hindsight and context, I'm beginning to suspect some things. I won't talk about until later. Tin Soldier's men hang on his every command.
Dear Paul, here is a copy of the Morse code alphabet I made for you. You probably know it from school. It's a language all its own, which I now speak fluently. Thankfully, my telegraph shelter is in a safe location. Something that's already saved my life twice. I'll be on leave again soon. Will I see you this time? Or will it just be Mother again? Please, take good care of her. Your brother.
Yep. Mirror's broken. You can't see your reflection, just a shadow. Toy gun. A well-worn toy gun that has seen its fair share of wars. Okay, that's actually bringing back bad memories. Staring them down a barrel for them like that. Hey! Hey! Fine, persnickety ghost. Yeah, the door has to open outward.
I feel worse with every day that passes. Please, Mother of Mercy, help me. I can't bear another injection. His father, his society, his poison. He says I'm mad. He says the cuckoo is my son. But I know what I know. They've taken everything from me. My children. My language. Even my name. He threw my Bible on the fire and smashed your statues. But they can never take you away from me, Mother of Mercy. Mother of Sorrows.
Yeah, last we left off, we found out what's behind these doors. Oh, you can sort of see what's behind those doors. Whoa, did you see that? I gotta check that out again. It looked like the tear in the wallpaper moved. What the frick is that? It's a bunny! What is this, the Doomslayer's backstory? Alright. You know, I know people have a lot of ways of doing horror games if they're scared of stuff. What I find the best, and usually it's walking backwards, but that doesn't really solve it, because imagine if there is something behind you. You hit the wall, and then you turn around, it's like, rah! Best. Your brother's room is locked, but you're sure you saw something. It can't be him, can it? Once again, I have yet to see, I have never seen what they're talking about. But anyways, yeah, turn around, monsters in your face. Instead, I found the best way is to literally just run forth with a battle cry. Elevator. Dear Director General von Schmidt, the work has been completed by the end of the week and billed in-house. Cog. That's disconcerting. Hey, wait up! No, stinking ghost, close the door! Wait up! I think I made the joke last time.
Dearest Mother, I am glad that you have at least survived the cold weather. But I know how scarce food has become at home. It would be best if we just surrendered. But I'm sure Father doesn't want to hear such talk. He probably thinks that the war will bring him glory and honor. Just like Grandfather. Glory and honor perished in the very first winter of this war. How we wanted to go to war. How foolish we were. Nevertheless, I shall write to Father. I am worried about Paul. Johannes. 15th of April, 1917.
Letter from Frau Bruegel. Dear Frau von Schmidt, I've brought you some potatoes. You have always been kind to me and given me a little extra money, so I'm glad to do something for you in return. None of us has very much right now, but I know it must be twice as hard for you. Please take care of yourself. I hope I may return to work for you again soon. Perhaps when winter is over? Your friend, Ursula Bruegel. I forget, was there anything of value in here?
Papagei bringt keine harten Eier.
Karl has become as cruel as his father. I can speak neither of the war nor of my lost sons. I am not even permitted in their rooms. The rooms of my own sons. I am not permitted to exist at all. If only I were dead too.
Oh yeah, so near as I can tell, this is... Jeez. Near as I can tell, this is some sort of metaphor for war. Mother, when you were young, she would spend every day in the winter garden. Till grandfather came to live with you, that is. Yeah, so I can't really tell what's actually happening. Orchestrion music.
Dearest mother, when I hear the cannon's thunder, I can no longer be angry with father. Instead, I worry for all of you. Have you heard from Paul at all? He hasn't replied to a single one of my letters. Johannes.
I wish they'd read these. Little sister, how are you? We went to Berlin to visit you, but the maid turned us away. There was an old man shouting in German, but I couldn't understand what he was saying. Did we go to the wrong address? Why do you never write anymore? Did you get to the singing bird? I remember how we used to sing in the square in front of the church, and marvel at the little golden birds in the window by mother and father's cafe. If things had become unbearable, please come back home to us. How are the children faring? Please write. Saint Balbine. Julie. French. Mother used to lie here for days crying. Mater Dolorosa. Was a strange painting. You never saw Mother the way he did. Yeah, playing this again, some of the it's actually hindsight of some of these things is actually starting to sink in.
In my darkest hours, it is only music that saves me. Is there a heart in the world that cannot be softened by it? But when Carl plays that terrible orchestrion and his father's music again, I feel sick. The walls crumble, and everything comes crashing down around me. It makes me want to die. But I know where he keeps the key.
Alright, collecting hints and documents. When you find documents that are relevant to completing a puzzle, you automatically collect them. You can reread them at any time in the inventory by pressing tab. Other documents remain in the game world. You can reread them by... I can never finish reading those! More matches. Dear Director General, someone seems to be playing around with your orchestrion. A number of parts have been deliberately removed. I have found the cylinder and installed it, but there is no sign of the missing cog. Likewise, the music roll which you spoke of is nowhere to be found. I have placed the key back in the chest in the entrance hall. We will now proceed with the installation of the elevator. Respectfully, Claus Walters. Red candle.
Hey, stop pushing! It's not my fault you're such a slowpoke. And it's not my fault you can't do a boost up right.
I've told you to, no climbing in through the window.
But you didn't open the door. I knocked for ages, and no one answered.
Oh, boys. Come on in then, but keep the noise down. Your grandfather's sleeping.
Alright.
With the deepest regret, we hereby report that the sons of our Director General and grandsons of the great General Lothar von Schmidt Paul von Schmidt, born 5th of March, 1899. And Johannes von Schmidt, born 3rd of October, 1893, have met their heroic deaths on the Western Front. May they rest in peace. Berlin, 12th of October, 1917. Carl von Schmidt & Co. Paint Factories.
Picture of you and your brother. Your gaze is drawn to the obituary alongside it. You fought, and they just gave up on you. Take these. The Kaiser called, and we answered, with God in our hearts. My heartfelt condolences on the loss of your 2 sons. Your friend, Hugh Bruegel. More matches. Newspapers containing lists of casualties. You don't want to read them. More red candles. Okay. Patient, Magdalena von Schmidt. In order to treat your wife's pronounced hysteria and melancholia, she must be spared any kind of emotional strain. She must avoid any objects or persons that may trigger an episode. I recommend 1 injection every 2 days until her symptoms start to improve. Daily injections are recommended during more severe melancholic phases. Dr. Drisk. Okay then. Oh jeez! Forgot about that. Okay then.
Now you're wet too. Stop splashing. Mama, he got water on me and now I'm all wet.
Come and sit on the bank with me. There you go. Now, put your feet in the water. Nice and warm, isn't it?
Warm and wet.
Look at the sailboats. They're so fast.
I bet they're going to America. From Wannsee, the lakes aren't that big.
Well, who knows? Maybe they'll find a way. They could sail down the Havel, then the Elbe, and all the way to Hamburg, the gateway to the world. From there, anything's possible.
Painting. Him. When Father saw the painting of himself for the first time, he said nothing. Not a word. Prediction. As we progress through the game, more and more of the house will be opened up. What I should do is, instead of relying on this normal screen, rely on the recording screen. That way it becomes immediate and apparent when something's going wrong.
May 25th, 1916. Magdalena refuses to accept that both our sons have now taken up service in the name of the Kaiser and the people. This is madness. I never wanted to believe Father, but perhaps he was right. Perhaps she cannot be helped. Ever since Father came to stay with us 9 years ago, she has changed completely. I have administered quicksilver, After a brief protest, she finally quietened down.
Be the grandfather's musical contraption. Alrighty then. That racket. Put the cog in. The music roll. Alright. What? Why'd you turn me? Yep.
This
Right.
time I felt him. It was as if my Johannes were standing next to me, placing his hand on my shoulder. Herr Dupre was right. With each session we are drawing closer, I can feel it. There has been a spate of strange coincidences. It is a sign. I have been working on the dummy again. I'm trying to fill it with life so that Johannes will accept it and finally return to me.
Yep, this weird thing. A dummy. It almost seems to be watching you. Apparently through the back of its head. Strange pendulum. You wonder what it could be for.
While Carl was away, Herr Dupre and I made use of the time to take a tour of the house. He didn't want to see the cuckoo. He believes me. When we entered the salon, he said he felt an icy chill right where the old tyrant died. He brought nothing but misfortune upon us, even when he was still alive. Herr Dupre says that the house attracts many angry souls. He says I should use charms, spirit bells, and knocking 3 times for the Trinity to try and ward them off until our next session. The angels will aid me in this. I want to believe him, but the awful cuckoo knocks too, and calls out, and wants to eat constantly. It is driving me out of my mind.
A phonograph. There's no wax cylinder inside. I'm coming. Yep, here it is. Dear Frau von Schmidt, due to your unpaid bills and your husband's threats of physical violence against my person, I regret to inform you that I will not be able to guide you through your spiritual session in person today. However, knowing how desperate you need the aid of the angelic powers in these dark times, I am enclosing a wax cylinder with my instructions and the invocation of the Angeloi. In addition to this, please find enclosed silver candlestick holders, the consecrated pendulum, which reacts sensitively to spiritual vibrations, particularly those of an evil nature, should still be in your possession from my last visit. I have taken the liberty of adding the cost for these items to your last outstanding payment. With you in spirit, and Dupre. Wax cylinder. Photograph cylinder containing record invocation from the spiritualist. And candlestick holders. What's wrong with the music?
This is my ball, and don't you forget it! I just wanted to play with it. Get your own! But mine isn't red. You stubborn little so-and-so. All right then, but make sure you bring it back. Promise? I promise.
Alright. Insert. There we go, the cylinder.
Frau von Schmidt, please follow my words to the letter in order to ensure the success of your spiritual session in my absence. Pause the playback of my voice on the wax cylinder after each step until you have correctly completed the step in question. Begin by placing the 5 silver candlestick holders I sent you on the table. Naturally, these have been blessed with holy water.
Can you bless the candle fire with holy water?
Do you have the candles and the matches? Very good. Place the candles in the candlestick holders.
Oh yeah, so a story I shared was that back in college, I was invited by one of my friends to attend a Ouija board thingy, whatever. I promptly declined. Frankly, there's only one of 2 scenarios. A, the Ouija board is is all fake and nonsense, in which case it's a waste of time. Or B, it's real, and you just invited a demon over, so congratulations on that. No matter how you paint it, there's no point in going to one.
Are the candles in place? Excellent. For the next step, you will need salt. Please pause the recording and continue it once you have fetched some salt.
Crap, I don't... Salt. I don't think I picked up the salt. Where do I find salt? There it is. Packet of salt.
For the next step? Good. The consecrated pendulum will now show you the order in which you need to mark out the lines of the witch's foot between the candles. Use the pendulum, then mark out the lines with the salt. Once you have done this, we can proceed further.
Here we go. Draw your pentagram.
Once the sign is complete, you can light the candles.
Alright. Now what?
Very good. Now, find the personal item that belonged to the deceased. You could try the red ball. We have had some success with it in the past. Do you have the ball that belonged to your son? Good. Now take your seat at the table.
Alright.
We are ready to begin the seance. Take the
And the ghost closes the
personal
door
object
for us.
and place it in the center of the witch's foot. I repeat, take the ball and place it carefully in the center of the sign. We call tonight upon the Angeloi. Know that the occultist Dupre, whose voice speaks to you now and who has studied the chronicles of Akasha is aware of your presence. Yes, I hear you. Oh, Anganoi and spirits of the will, servants of the Lord. The wisdom of the old moon is with you. Join with me now to create an astral bridge, free from the bonds of time and space. I am with you now, Magdalena. There are shadows moving through this house. Ghostly entities and demons poison the souls of those who cannot ward them off. Find among them the soul of the child. Find it and lead it to its mother. Lead it through the light and into our circle. He is here. The child is here. Your mother is sitting at the table in your home. Go to her. Do you understand? Go to her. Go to her and give her a sign. Oh, it's happening. Close your eyes. Make space for the soul. Yes. Shadow. You can see your shadow.
Alright. Let's see what happens if I don't.
Believe in the light of the Mother of Mercy. She is with us. Feel her love. Yes, child. Settle your pure soul in the body your mother has given you, as she once did upon the miracle of your birth.
Alright, so there's nothing there.
Is your home.
Whoa. Okay, anyways, to explain. The
I see. Oh, red. You must never use red candles. Do you hear me?
Yeah, thanks for letting me know. Next time, lead with that.
What is hate? He who prays in hate will be caught, but not by the light. I sense a presence within. It is not the Virgin Mary. It is her Luciferian counterpart. Mater Dolorosa. The Mother of Sorrow.
It's Lilith. Anyways, yeah, so the first time I played... How kind did the ghost open the door? The first time I played, I lollygagged in the area because I didn't know that it was timed. So I ran down to the end of the trench this time, and there's nothing there. Also, how does he know that it's red?
I see. Oh, red. You must never use red candles. Do
Oh, you
hear me
failed to
now?
mention that, you moron!
Red. What is hate? He who prays in hate will be caught, but not by the light. I
Never
sense
use red
a
candles!
presence within. It is not the Virgin Mary. It is her Luciferian
There goes the dummy. Hey, never use red candles. Yeah, next time you may want to lead with that. Like, if he just like, oh, I saw it in a vision, why doesn't he warn her? Oh, by the way, check this out. There's a drag trail on the floor. Yeah, if he could see it in some sort of vision, why doesn't he warn her? You're using red candles! What the? I could have sworn last time I was able to pick up the phone. Yeah, see?
Yes, one day she will come to judge us all. The mother of sorrows is near.
Yeah, I know she's near. I just saw her walk down the hallway. Jeez, it sounds like she's vomiting on the toilet. What, you had some bad burritos or something? You know, they restrict what foods you can eat when you're pregnant.
Why didn't you go to war first? Why was it him?
I don't want him to go.
I must. No. I want to. Don't you understand? For our freedom.
If only Paul were old enough. He'll make a real soldier.
There it is. Nope, not closing the door. Oh! Really? Alright. We're gonna pick it up and the dummy's just gonna pop up behind us and like shove our heads in. What is that? You see that? What is that supposed to be? That thing? Either the yeah, that's my guess. We're gonna pick up the ball with the dummy, we're gonna turn around, the dummy's just like gonna shove us in the bathtub. No, we're not the mother, that's a male groan. Now turn around, you idiot. Or it's in the bathtub.